Okay, hello everybody. We are live now. I am happy to present to you Menta here, who is running a project called Fantom Faucet, in which you have seen in our AMA introduction the Twitter post that this project is actually doing a very noble job of giving out free Phantom tokens for guests for people who are new to the Phantom blockchain to encourage them to make some transactions. Happy to have you here, Manta. How are you today?
Very fine, thank you. This was a really bad scenario because all the Luna stuff, but we are here and we are building to the future.
Oh yes, you just reminded me of the big saga now. Everybody is talking about UST and Luna and the whole crypto market. I mean, not only these two, but I mean even Phantom is tanking like anything.
Yeah,
Even unrelated projects like Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all tanking. My goodness.
yeah. Most of people are just in panic because they never seen a thing like this, and maybe they are right, but we have to think in long term future, and in long term future will be new developers, will be more competent people working on these projects, and you must realize the globalized world like we live today is not anymore, and the future structures will be on DeFi, and that's where we are here, and that's the future. So yeah, there will be cycles, but I think in long term this is the way the world will evolve.
I see, I see. Okay, so anyway, before we go further, I just want to tell everybody, to our dear audience, that this is just a sharing session and not any financial advice. So although we are trying our best to share with you whatever we know about finance and crypto, but please do not take anything as a financial advice, and please do your own research when you decide to put your money in any kind of investment or any kind of project. Okay, so now Manta, just like to share a bit about your team background and intro.
Okay, so our team is really small. Most of people didn't know Menta is not one person. In
Yeah, I
reality,
Manta was one person.
yeah, in reality, Menta are two-person, and third one who helps us with intelligent with artificial intelligence. So we are three in reality, and two are working really hard. The main face of Menta is me, so the Spanish guy, and we have another one who is working on mostly artwork, and another one who is working on more on artificial intelligence. So we are three people, and we are working also before this. I don't know how to tell it. Before this crypto rush, we are working on traditional DeFi. We work on stocks, um, and mostly on other jobs unrelated to DeFi. But our, but the main background, who is me, or the project leader, is traditional finance. You can find me if you want on Reddit or in another platforms. You can see my records. I was very active on Wall Street bets. I think one time I do a long post about I don't know how to tell it, but about complex economics and a lot of stuff, and you can see my background there. The the rest of the two other members, one is a PhD on artificial intelligence, and the other is just an artist. We are doing our best, and I was here since 2000, about 8 years ago. I get into crypto because of one friend who said, "Hey, Bitcoin is kind of cool. Why do you check it out?" And I remember I bought my first Bitcoin at $1,000 maybe, and And I really know Fantom. I know Fantom because of nanocurrency. I was interested in how the protocol consensus, and I see that the structure with some smart contracts will be very powerful, and that's just mostly what I think about Fantom. It's not really like Nano, but they have some key similarities who point this network into a very good position.
I see. So you first got to know about crypto through Bitcoin, and then, but at that point of time, Phantom didn't exist yet, right? It was just Bitcoin, and then after that, Ethereum came.
Yeah, I know Bitcoin, so I start to do a research, and I start to learn more about cryptocurrency. Then I start to tackle to do a few academics articles about blockchain economics, and I also do a few classes in university, but I don't I I rapidly leave that space because I don't think I was progressing a lot there. So I focus my time on learning developing and learning how what is behind crypto. And now I think with Phantom and these other smart contract networks, we are on the way to change how relationships and contracts works in real life.
Okay, so I'm actually very interested why you chose to support Phantom Blockchain. I mean, there are other chains that also promise fast and scalable and cheap. For example, there's Avalanche, there's Solana, but why do you only focus on Phantom?
Yeah, that's a complicated question, but mostly it's because Phantom relies on a very secure system. You have Solana, but you can see they reset the net, I think, two times now. Um, with Avalanche, I didn't do the proper research to have a elaborated answer, but about Phantom, it's about consensus, the protocol they use to consensus, and how they deliver the fastest time to finality transaction. It's very important to me. Also, the net, the biggest the biggest issue on the net is not the net itself. It's around Ethereum virtual machine and how Fantom runs around it to be compatible with the smart contracts. But that's an issue we are we are working on with the new virtual machine, and Foundation is doing a really nice job since Michael Cohn becomes the leader, and he was doing a incredible job. You have to check that guy's background and where he is where the sorry, the English is having me in difficult times. So I I want to say that you have to check that guy's background and understand what are the technical possibilities, the technical uh, I don't know how to say it in English, but
Oh,
the
right.
capabilities. How to? It's okay. What I mean is, no other chain have this consensus mechanism and this fast this fast to time the fastest time to finality transaction like this one. And what I think is most important than the technology itself, with is very important, is the community around Phantom. I think most of the developers and people really working behind Fantom really understands the other protocols are not their biggest issue. They understand the liquidity is on traditional DeFi and on traditional markets, and they work together really tight to to try to get that liquidity into Fantom. And I didn't see that in any other network. If I see that type of community in another network, I think I maybe will take a look into it. But I don't think I am sure. I am sure today I didn't have any type of collaboration like Phantom has.
I see. Yeah, I also noticed that the Phantom community is very collaborative. It maybe because it's small, so small community, and then there's a spooky theme about it that makes it fun. So everybody is very tight and very supportive of each other. But maybe other protocols like Ethereum or Solana is too big.
I,
So
I don't
maybe
think I don't think it's about size. I think it's about more vision. If you have a short-term vision on if you don't understand well the global economic or your I mean you can see your competitors are not your friends or your or other developer who's doing better than you. The real issues or the real goal here is to get that traditional DeFi liquidity into that that I mean DeFi that traditional finance. Sorry, that
I s-
traditional finance liquidity into DeFi, and that's what is focus the community. And if you have that vision very clear and you can have developers who understand it and make a community around that vision and then and that thinking, you can wait then can go a step away from other networks. Because if you try to cannibalize your neighbor protocol or some competitor, you just end on a death spiral and you didn't evolve. The thing is about building for a future. You can fail uh, any times you want, but we have clear we have very clear that a fail or issues here is just transitory, but we are builders. Our focus and our vision is to to have liquidity here and build a very strong ecosystem, and that's all about. I don't think if we get bigger, we go from 3 cents to $3 a few times, and TV all go really big in Phantom, and the community was the same, and developer was the same. We if you build your fundamentals around keep together and build something together and really cooperate, you can you can have you can have an advantage really big. Because there's a lot of protocols, there's a lot of developers with some of them are genius. So if you have a team of genius, a team of very talented people working together, the results are in and are gonna come.
Yeah, that's right. So okay, so anyway, how I discovered your project, I find your project is rather quiet. It's not like other projects like Spooky Swap or Spirit Swap. They have big Twitter communities and they have many different campaigns. So how I found out about Manta was actually by accident. I somehow managed to see something like, oh, there is a project giving out free Phantom tokens, and I was thinking, are you sure there's a project giving out free tokens? No questions asked. Is it legit? Is it for real? And then I went to your website, and And to be honest, your website is a bit rough. The
Yeah,
UI.
it is.
Yeah, okay. So all the more I started to adopt it, and then I tried to test it, and that's how I came into contact with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know that, I mean, after my small experiment, I discovered that okay, indeed it is true, and I did get the free Phantom tokens to my wallet after I completed all the steps. So I just wanted to my purpose of inviting you here for our DeFi workshop session is to share with our community how they as well can get free Phantom tokens to kickstart their journey on the Fantom blockchain.
Okay, the main focus here we don't have to lose it is the project was born just to solve an issue. The issue is some users don't really like a lot of I don't know how to tell it, but they don't like a lot of control on their wallets, so they like to breach and they like to move funds from another network without hassle. Mostly, of the new people have issues with some changes which didn't allow phantom withdrawal on native networks, just Ethereum or Binance Smart Chains, and other people who have seen the withdrawal on hold, and that's why the Faucet burns. It burns to help that people to come here and see what's in Phantom, see what's going on, what projects are working. I have a few projects listed on the Faucet already. They are contributors to the Faucet project. The Faucet project couldn't exist without them. So the question was how to get it. Okay.
Yeah,
I,
okay.
I get lost. Yeah, you get it through the website. It's like you do a bridge. You bridge your assets into Phantom, and to get a start with everything, you just have to go to the website, have passed the verification process, and it just drop into your wallet. It's that easy. It's it's the
Okay.
advantage we have with artificial intelligence. It really helps me to manage the faucet. Without artificial intelligence, it will be impossible to run it because funds will run out in seconds with bots.
That's cool. Can you show us an example of the
Yeah,
whole
of,
process?
of, of of course. Let me set up everything. Okay. Okay. Wait a little. I think I set up YouTube. Okay. Sorry, I was setting everything.
Yep, no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we're going to. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep, we can see it. It seems
Okay.
like many windows though. It's like window inside a window
Yeah,
inside a.
yeah. I am on the streaming now. I'm gonna do everything on live.
Yeah, okay, it shows
Just you go
well.
to MentaSwap. The the URL is mentaswap01tools.com. You just have to read you accomplish the requisites. Is you have your wallet must be new in Phantom Network, and you have to bridge essentially. The instruction is just you put your wallet and you receive the tip. And this is just a remember. I put on red found just to be everything clear. Only drops once. There's a lot of people who are saying, "Hey, okay, give me more," but I'm sorry, I just can't. Okay, you put here your wallet. I don't know if I have mine here, but you copy and then you paste it. I want to paste a dummy one. Imagine this is your wallet. I don't know, and then you click on submit. Okay, there's a typo here. I don't know if I set all the. Okay, I think, but this is mostly it. You click on submit, it and it pops a countdown with 20 seconds, I think, and then the funds are in your wallet. It's that simple.
I see. So in order to be eligible for this airdrop, we have to have a new wallet that is new to Phantom. And secondly, we have to do a bridge transaction.
Yeah, that's it. So you have to breach for first time. The 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 wallet will be new into Phantom if you was never into Phantom. So you don't really have to make a new one. If you have an old one, it's even better because our system will look into your transaction, into all transaction, and see you are a real human with background history and everything. I want to say we don't have a background. Mm, we don't have a log. We don't log the data of the user. The data we use to verify you are a legit human and not a bot is encrypted, and then send it to an AI who says if you are a human or not. If you are not a human, it will troll you. The website, the website will troll you. It will make you think you are receiving Phantom, and will have a very large countdown and a lot of things we we implemented. But yeah, to I don't know, to troll scammers. But if you are a late user and you get reported as a fake one, you just have to contact with us, and we will sort it out in our Discord.
I see. So is it necessary that users do the bridge through Spooky Swap or multi-chain? Because there are other
Yeah,
bridging the
it's
apps
it's
around.
it's about I thought I can expand into another regions, but the thing is the APIs are not as intuitive as multi-chain, and the bridge system are not as good as multi-swap. So we decided to keep multi-swap or I don't know, it was called AnySwap, but then they changed the name, and I don't. It's now multi-chain or multi-swap.
Multi-chain. It used to be any swap and now it's
See,
called
it used to be okay, multi-chain. Okay, that's it. So we use multi-chain because their API is really great and it's always responsive. So we don't want a new person who comes into Phantom and says, hey, this is not working, why I'm stuck. It's this supposed to solve a problem, and we have a 10% rate of failed positives. That's on EA. We are trying to get that close to zero as possible, but it's not perfect like any one of us. So if you have some trouble, I'm sorry, but that's why we pick multi-chain. That's not only a spooky swap. You can use whatever protocol who enables multi-chain as their bridge provider. I think you have another protocols who have enabled it. So this is not just a SpookySap exclusive. SpookySap is, I think, okay. This is a very biased opinion, but they really being supportive in the faucet. We got a lot of funds. Uh, we got a lot of funds because of them, and also we have bomb finance. That's it. We have bomb finance who also really helps us to get this running, and other protocols like Fantom So I want to say, just not a multi-chain and spooky swap thing. There's a collective effort on the best Fantom protocols who are trying to help new people to bridge here in an easy way.
I see, I see. Can you share with us roughly how many people try to claim the free Phantom tokens each day?
Uh, to be honest with you, I was this day was madness with all the Luna stuff and other things what happened, and I don't have a number I can say this week was, but the last time I checked it, I we have like mm, oh my English again, but we have 1 million visitors every month. I don't know how many are able to claim and how many are used to are can withdraw. But as I told you, as I tell you first, we don't track users. I think it's not a good thing to do on DeFi protocols. All are encrypted. We only have the request who the request which our internet providers bring us, and the number is around 1 million people, 1 million requests every month.
Okay, this
This,
this that's actually quite a lot. It's very
yeah,
significant.
it's a really hard effort, and it's really hard to keep all going, and the funds
Yeah, so
really.
who is coming up with the funds? I mean, you guys, I don't think three of you use your individual money to fund this.
No, 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 no. It will be a madness. At start, I start with my own personal funds because I think this was something have to be addressed. But Spooky Swap really helps us at the start. It was the first one who stepped in and say, "Hey, I want new people on Phantom Network. Hey, I want this to be easy. Or how we can do this." And they really there are the main reason the faucet is alive. And also we have Bomb Protocol who really helps us. Bomb Protocol really keeps the track of Spooky Swap and will step in and helps us a lot. If you don't know Bomb Protocol is like the the Bitcoin of Phantom, if you can't call it in that way, because how are the tokenomics. And also we have smaller contributors like Fantom who their team was really awesome, really communicative with us. But most of the people, we have phantom alerts in our starts really did a really good job. I'm really glad they help us, because if they didn't reach a lot of people, we we didn't be here. So it's a collective effort. A lot of people, but mostly all of the funds are coming from the people listed on the faucet. So most of the new people uh, always ask me around what are that protocols, what are they doing, and they really they really are interested in who is helping them. So when a lot of people comes new into the Phantom network, they don't know a lot of protocols, and they saw the ones who help them, and usually stay there, enjoy the community, and that's it. That's why I created to bring liquidity into Phantom. That's another. I'm just another piece, but the real heroes here are the main developers, the main protocols who are really doing the hard lift, the hard work into Phantom. I'm just a tool, like my I I have that name. That name was just because I think my faucet is just a tool. It's not a big thing. It's just to help new people to get in.
That's right. Have you ever experienced a day in which the funds suddenly run out because so many people want to claim it?
uh, that was a really stressing situation. I was near to close 2 times. Not a lot of people know this, but I was near to close 2 times because we ran out of funds. Because with the solidly worse, the people get crazy, and there's a lot of users into the faucet, and they was legit users. No, I check everything. I mean, we think, okay, maybe some bot or maybe some developer was smart enough to overcome artificial intelligence filters, and they are draining our phones, but that was not the case. It was real users, and was like, I don't know, a lot of people coming into Fantom. We have to reach out a lot of protocols that they help us. The faucet keeps the funds on times, and we don't have experience a bank round or any round of funds in this time, because protocol was very fast, was very responsive, and really understand the Solidity Wars situation. I hope in the future we have more stress times, like we are running out of funds, because that means a lot of people we are getting into Fantom. It's a stress to me, but it's good to Fantom.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a problem, but it is a good problem because it means that there are many users coming on board.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry if I sound like a machine gun, but English is not my main language. Sometimes I don't find the words.
No problem, no problem. So, okay. Last question. Can you share with us your growth plans on do you
Yeah,
have
there
any? Yeah,
there are work plans. We are working on have a farm aggregator, so we are cherry picking the, I think, or we think where the best yields on Phantom, and the best the best opportunity. We are going to make a tool. That's all about Menta's project, a tool. So a tool to build farm aggregators, vault aggregators like Reaper. We are going to have in there also some stacking options like no node delegations or liquid staking. The thing is a window to new users to, in a few clicks, handle all the DeFi in Phantom. Like you will be able to swap in there. You will be able to get into a vault. You will be able to see what are the most secure and the best APIs on farms, and that's what we are working right now, and we are working on several technologies different than we are seeing today on net. Our website is going to be very fast, and it's going to be on real time. So I think in in a sentence, we are working on a window to new users.
I see. And when will this be ready?
I don't have any release date because it wasn't being announced yet. Is I don't know. We are having an EMEA. This is my first EMEA. I talk too much, but
No, no, no. We are really looking forward to it, and
yeah, it's some
it's
alpha, but we don't have really time. We are working on right now. We are working on mostly we're working on NFT aggregator. It's not like NFT market. It's like we are gonna have most of the best collection here. Yield farming, like uh, like like a yield farming, like a yield farming comparator. If you can you will called like that. But that's the two main things we are working right now, and we don't have a release date. Maybe will be in a month. I don't announce anything because I don't really know about the future, and we are building as fast as we can, but we don't want to overpromise. We don't want to say, "Hey, we're doing this and that," and then never delivers. When the faucet come out, we don't say anything. We just say, "Hey, we have a faucet. These people helps us, and this is the faucet." We don't say, "Hey, we're working on something cool." And no, it's not how we work. I don't think that's the that's the way to work, and we don't believe in overpromise. So we don't have a release date.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I find that your project is very down to earth, very practical. It's about real utility, not so much about hyping and
Yeah,
marketing.
yeah, that's it. And that's, I think, what is really what users will appreciate more, because you don't use Google because Google have ads on everywhere. You use Google because you search a thing and you find a thing, and that's what I want. Would you want to search, or you want to see what's happening on Phantom, and boom, you have a feed of news. You have a yield comparator. You have NFT. You have everything who is cherry picked, and 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 it is useful to you. It brings utility. That's why we are not going to sell a token. There is no use case for that. But I don't know. The future is the future.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a long way.
Anyway, this Phantom Faucet is really amazing. If any Phantom project is watching this right now, please contact Manta team. You can integrate Manta Faucet into your website. It will definitely bring you many, many new users.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
integrate with a few lines of code. It's really simple. The website is the
I
website is
comment.
as simple as it can be. It doesn't even use a framework, or nothing like React, or nothing like Solid, or nothing like Angular. It's just vanilla, and you can see everything. It's really easy to integrate with your protocol.
Yeah, definitely. And any new users watching this who, let's say you have some Phantom tokens and you have no idea how to get gas, please go to the faucet. They are very happy to be emptied out because of more users, as Manta.
That's it.
Yes, okay. So anyway, I think we've come to the end of the session today. Thank you very much, Manta, for being with us today.
Was a pleasure.
Yeah, and again, just another reminder, this is a sharing session, not any financial advice. Please be very careful when you trade, especially in this environment we are in today. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye.